What's up? Hey, EP, John Argent. Rigged? I haven't even started anything yet. Unless you're talking about identity verification being rigged. Oh, good lord. Hope you guys are having a good night. I'm doing alright here. It's Questie's fault. I think so. I think he tried to cash my money. What's up, Beach Ball? Hey, Monkey King. So I got some Federal Reserve banknotes. 300 of them tonight. Hey, David Carlisle. So we'll go through those. And I still got 14 rolls of quarters from that box we were hunting last week. So I can do some of those too if I need to. Let me get over here and get some things set up. Hey, Wizard27, you found me. You must have got the notification. Awesome. Exclamation point loot will get you in the starter stream. We're going to pull names to get on the list for a chance to win the EOS. And the EOS prizes are based on the number of likes we get. So right now there's nothing for the EOS, but when we reach 25 likes, we'll start off with this Buffalo nickel. 1935. No mint mark. So 1935 Buffalo would be the first level when we reach 25 likes for the EOS. We do have a slot bounty tonight. It's a little dirty looking, but it's a 1904 Liberty Head V nickel. For the first person to get 3 Questies in the slots on one spin. And the bruise is moving up the nail even further, in case anybody's wondering. So there we go. That's the plan for tonight. Hope you're all having a good week. I had the stream tonight because the rest of the week and the weekend are going to be pretty busy. My son's getting married Sunday, so we got quite a bit of stuff to do over the next few days to get ready for that. So I don't want to be worrying about streaming during that time. Let's see here. 88328302. What's everyone been up to? 42 people watching already. Hello, everybody. Tonight we're doing a bill hunt. Checking for some fancy serial numbers or star notes. Anything unusual we can find. Oh, thank you, Monkey King Metal. Or even older notes. All that good stuff. And later on, maybe we'll probably hunt some quarters. Maybe we'll mix it up a little bit, do some notes, do some quarters, and go back to notes. That's going to be the general idea tonight. 2006. I don't see that year too often. Hey, Littlefoot. Good to see you. You got a $1 bill last night and change. 696666670. Oh, that's pretty cool. You were a DJ for a buddy in Indiana. He thought you were still there. Hey, Evil Lenny. How you doing? 6818. Why are you speaking Spanish? Or Italian? Whatever it is. 8314. Taco Tuesday. Okay. It's not Taco Tuesday. Oh, geez. You're a little late if it's Taco Tuesday, Evil. Taco Wednesday. Big Smoke, hello. You just bought the American Innovation Coin. Nice. I think it's going to be worth something in the future. I have no idea. I can't predict that. Those innovation coins are really cool though. A lot of nice designs. Yeah, Big Smoke. Which ones did you buy? There's a few of them this year. You may or may not have bought the limit. Awesome. Hey, there's a quad 737777886. Set that one aside. Your brain saw a space shuttle and bought. Yeah. Those are strange looking nickels, yes. I'll probably hunt some quarters later. 17 people watching, 14 likes, 32580529. Good to see you, BH. They want to be close. Cat allergens kept them apart. Not anymore. Purina One Live Clear reduces the major allergen. In case anybody's wondering, all my memberships and can't say the word monetization. There we go. Only took like 4 tries. My memberships and monetization got paused for identity verification, said the email. But it's just I'm being stupid. Been trying to set up my payment account and it's not going through. I called my bank and my bank said it's not on their end. It's on the YouTube side of things. So I got to call them tomorrow and figure that out. I think it was really Questie that tried to withdraw some money and mess it up on me. Logan Creed, hello. Good to see you. We'll blame it on Questie. Hey, Doug Harding. 44235393. Hey, Maple Leaf Numismatics, how are you? Let me resume the entries here for start a stream. I forgot that was even going. We're working on. We'll pick 2 names to get on this list for the for starting the EOS. Need a driver's license with CoinQuester to prove it. Yes. That means I'll never get paid. At least with your channel name, EP, all you had to do was show them some money and it's got your name all over it. Thank you, Littlefoot. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway if you haven't yet. If the Florida coin hits $10, then the ADHD pays off big time. Heck yeah. You might be able to get that much. There we go, star note. We got a star note. Right there. H00143303. First star note of the night. Nice. People are coming around on dollar coins. Yes, they are. So we'll set that one aside. Under 150K for the serial number? Yeah, because we got 00 leading, huh? Almost a trinary. I'm sure it'll do good there, Littlefoot. I'll look up the star note later, BH. Maybe we'll find a couple of them, look them up at the same time. 737356112. Alrighty, let me read through the list of names here. We got E Pluribus Unum, Monkey King Metals, Wizard 27, David Carlisle, John Argent, John Jacobs, Beach Ball, Doug Harding, Littlefoot, Terry Carlisle, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Jenna Nisbet. Hey, Jenna, I didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Big Smoke and Chew. Hey, Chew. Didn't see you come in either. How you doing? Alrighty, let's close the entries here. We'll pick 2 names. David Carlisle, you are on the list first. And we'll pick another name. He says rigged. Littlefoot, you're on the list second. There we go. Complete the entries. We'll open another one. If you guys see my subscriber count, I'm at 1,959. If we get to 2,000 tonight, I'm gonna crack this open. There reverses on both ends, but it was bought with another roll of year 2000, and we'll crack it open and we'll look for the Wounded Eagle if they are 2000s. So if we reach 2,000 subs tonight, I'll crack this open. Something a little different there. Three, 3, 5, 2, 6, 6, 4, 6. Yeah, that's right, Monkey King. I'm pretty sure that's what year it is. And if it's not, then we'll be hunting whatever year it is. We'll still check them out. Well, if they are 2001s, then we'll just be looking at 2001s and not really have anything special to look for. BU enters with quarters on the inside. Oh, that'd be sad. Hey, Shrapnel's Bunker, how you doing? What happened? Two, 3, 2, 6, 8, 2, 3, 2. How's the stream tonight? Is it sounding clear? Am I having any lag issues? I got the Wi-Fi on, so it should be okay. Like the good old days, yeah. Music and streamer clear. Awesome. Thank you. $21 people watching. 20 likes. Where's the sound? You gotta turn it up a little more, dog. Maybe you'll hear it. Turn it up a little bit more, and then I'll go big mill on you. Two, 3, 3, 2, 4, 4. Missing the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is that? A broken ladder? Is that what that is? Broken ladder without the 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Renee and me. Broken mixed ladder, which is nothing. All right. 222-332-44. So it's got 4 2s in it. And some people like trinaries. I don't really do anything with trinaries, but a little bit of an interesting note there. Seven, 6, 7, 6. Play that funky music, white boy. Yeah, if that was 4 2s, 222-3344, that would have been cool. Yep. I think when we're done with this stack of 100, we'll flip over to some nickels for a little while. 20220019. 0019er. One 11424. One, two, three, four. Nope, there's 2 9s in there. Never mind. Something of Hawaii 2020. It must have been their bank stamp. Bet you that was a top bill, and they probably had it wrapped and went to stamp it and mixed. $22 people watching and 22 likes. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. Always good to have you guys here. We do have the slot bounty tonight. It's a 1904. 1904 Liberty Head V nickel. First person to get 3 eagles and in one slot spin will win that. Two 7201027. All right. BH told me he just got my package today, which is good timing considering they might be striking next week. Farmer Phil 22. Howdy, chatters. Farmer Phil, I haven't got your package out yet. I will get that out soon. Welcome to the stream. Checking out some $1 bills tonight, and we'll also be doing some quarters. Three 1921. Not quite anything there. Hey, Robbie Miller. $23 watching, 24 likes. Thank you, everybody. 08486708. 34762766. Alrighty. We got that done with that stack of 100. There we go. Get these out of the way. $25 likes. Alrighty. So we officially have an EOS now. 25 likes. We're going to do this 1935 Buffalo nickel. And then if we reach 50 likes, we will upgrade it. So for right now, we got Buffalo nickel. 1935 Buffalo. And I did have an upgrade emoji, but since they put my monetization and my memberships on pause, we can't use that tonight. So all my stuff's on pause right now. They're saying I needed some identity verification, which it looked like they were talking about my bank accounts. They told me in the email to reach out to my bank. I reached out to my bank. My bank said it's nothing on their end. I got to call YouTube back and they got to figure it out. Hey, Judge. How you doing? Good evening. Let me get some quarters out here. We'll hunt 4 rolls of quarters, and then we'll go back and do some more dollar bills. A moo grade, yep. Thinking about doing some type of auction this summer. I don't know if it'd be June or July, but do some bills, do some foreign notes, and we'll do some coins also. There's a Marsh Billings 2020. We can check that for W Mint Mark. That's a Philly. $27 likes. Thank you, everybody. No drooling George there. Bessie Coleman. Cat Cleopatra partially knocked your JBL Bluetooth headphones into her water bowl. Oh no. Gonna try a blow dryer. If nothing else, I can switch to my headphone mic audio interface. Okay, Renee. Hopefully they dry out and still work. There's Patsy Mink. Put them in rice, Renee. No spitting eagle, but that's a drooling eagle. That just looks like something funny there. I don't think that's the spitting eagle though. Hey, Enmarsh, how you doing? Good evening. There's the West Virginia. Not seeing any cuds. North Dakota.
Future-proof your home and garden with AARP today. Harvest the rewards for years to come.
All right. Maya Angelou. For those who were watching EP stream last night, I cannot see these earrings good enough on my phone. He is correct. So I won't be able to show you my scope, but I'm gonna look under my scope here. And maybe even loop it. No doubled earring under my scope. So no need to loop it. There's a Weir Farm. That's a filly. 40 people in the house. Hello, everyone. There's American Memorial Park. That's a filly, too. I'm dropping crap all over. Anime Wong. There's Arizona. There's no birds on the cactus. Not seeing any cactus leaves at the base of the cactus or near the date. There's something going on there. I think that's post mint. I don't know. I gotta scoop. I gotta loop that. We gotta loop that one. Let me get my loop here. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, that's a scratch. I did miss the bucket, yes. Where from? That's a Denver. You heard that, huh? Better to miss than kick it. Yep. Yeah, I don't need to be kicking no bucket in more than one way.
More ground in the fuel-efficient Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, equipment that inspires.
Salt River Bay, but that was Philly. There's Delaware. Looks like maybe a little bit of a spitting horse there. It's got a little bit of it. You guys see that? Right there. Little faint spit. Not real strong, but it's there. We can set that one aside. Hey, James Schultz. Good evening. Alrighty, we'll set that one aside for now. The drooling horse. Hope you're having a good night there, James. I don't think that was anything. I'm doing all right, James. Hope you're having a good night. There's a bicentennial. That's a Denver. Don't see any of the doubling on Liberty. Believe it would be to the left of the letters. Trying to tell if that's a spitting eagle or not. Maybe I'm zoomed in too much. Looks like it wants to be, but I don't know. Maybe not. I'm probably just wanting it to be there. It is an 83. It could be faint one. 31 people watching, 31 likes. Thank you, everybody. Loot Liquor. There's the national park. That's one of EP's favorite designs. E pluribus unum loves the back quarters. Let's see if we got a W. Nope, it's a Philly. San Antonio Missions. That's a Philly. Do you have a good size back quarter collection? Nice. Oh, that'd be excellent, Monkey King. Marsh Billings, that was a Philly also. Doug got some champagne. Come on, W's. I've picked the first two names, Wizard. I need to pick two more. All right, that's the end of those two rolls. Let's go ahead and close the entries here. Let me read through the list of names. We got Jenna Nesbitt, Wizard, Chew, Beach Ball, John Jacobs, B.H. Ringer, Maple Leaf Numismatic, Shrapnel's Bunker, Monkey King Metals, Doug Harding, Renee and Me, David Carlisle, Terry Carlisle, E Pluribus Unum, Littlefoot, Farmer Phil 22, Robbie Miller, Big Smoke, Judge, Enmarsh, and James Schultz. And you're in there, Wizard. Did Beach Ball and John Argent get in? And John Argent got in. Where's Beach Balls? Did I say his name? Oh yeah, Beach Ball, you're in there. You're at the top of the list. You're up there near the top. All right. Close the entries. 20 people in there. Let me refresh it. It's acting up here. Alrighty. 22 people in there. The last two on the list are James Schultz and John Argent. All right, let me get over here. And the first name we're adding is James Schultz. There you go. Congratulations, James. You are on the list for the chance to win the EOS. If you haven't seen this before, at the end of the stream, I have a 12-sided die and I roll it, and whatever number it is, that person wins whatever the EOS is at the time. We've had 25 likes. We actually had 32 likes. So right now we have a 1935 Buffalo is the EOS. If we get up to 50 likes, I take out the 1935 Buffalo and I upgrade it to a better coin. And as we get more likes, then we do more upgrades throughout the stream. So if you're not here at the end of the stream, watch back tomorrow to see if you win. Pick another name here. Chew, you're on the list. Congratulations. If you see that you have won, you have 48 hours from the end of the stream to email me and claim the giveaway. So that's where we're at with that. Let's crack some more quarters open. We'll hunt 2 more rolls of quarters here, and then we'll go back to hunt some dollar bills. I got 2 more stacks of 100 for the dollar bills. I wasn't able to get out to the bank in the past couple days to get more, but we'll make it work with what we got. I do have plenty of pennies and nickels, but we won't need them tonight. We'll do the quarters and dollars. That'd be fine. 33 likes, 33 watching. 40 subs away from 2K. And if we do reach 2,000 subs tonight, I will crack open. Let me show you. If we reach 2,000 subs tonight, I will crack open this roll of dollar coins. I believe they are the 2,000s, and if they are, we'll hunt them to see if we can find any uncirculated wounded eagles in there. Oh, I just dumped them, EP. Spittish. Is that like British, but not? Colorado, you can check for the cud. Not seeing that. The rare royal eagle. Yes. That one looks a little spittish. Unless it's just me trying to wish it there. That's rare. Hey, Brett Straddle. What up, everybody? You found a decent spitting horse last night? Nice. Alrighty. Only costs 25 cents to place the almosters in a tube for later. That's right. Oh, I got some almosters over here. That's really weird in front of George there. There's a tall grass prairie. That's a Philly. There's a San Antonio Missions. Come on, W. That's a Philly also. Yeah, you saw what I was talking about on that one. This one right here. That whole area in front of George is a little odd. A peeled planchet. You hear that? Or they did a heck of a lot of scraping on that die in those areas for some reason. I don't know. Let's set it aside. Hey, Flash Cobra. What did I find last week? I found a clip planchet last week. And a drooling George. 5 spitting eagles. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I found last week. We found a star note earlier tonight. I've got one more roll of quarters after this, and then I'm gonna go back to some more bills. A clipped planchet. I'll show you. Right there. So this planchet was clipped before it was struck. So it could have been like the edge of the sheet and they punched too close to the edge of the sheet. So there's some missing or something else. Or maybe when they punched another planchet, it caught part of this, and then when they punched this planchet, it was like the edge of another, where another one had been punched out previously. Could be different things like that. But that would have been there before the coin was struck. And you'll see different variations and sizes of them on other coins. But that was a cool find. The crossing the Delaware Air Quarter. Yes, I have seen that. I found a small one of those airs last week. Right there, there's a die chip in Washington's hat. Right there. How do you differentiate between that and post-mint damage? So opposite this, you'll have a weaker strike over here. You have one where he's missing his left hand. Wow. So yeah, opposite the clip, you'll have a weaker strike on this side, or a weaker rim. I can't remember what it's called. Blix, I don't know how to pronounce it. Something effect. So you said you have one where he's missing his left hand. That would be interesting. Blakesley effect. Thank you, EP. All right, let's crack this roll open. Was he whistling Yankee Doodle Monkey King? River no return. That was a Philly. Um, First Lieutenant Roberts. Um, that would be on the Kansas quarter. It was a grease air. This isn't a Kansas quarter, but it would be a grease air. And so some of the letters would be filled in and they didn't get punched correctly. So it would have the N, D, we, rust is all that would show up. The other ones were filled in with grease so they didn't strike. That's what that one would be. But that's on the Kansas quarter.
Goldfish have
43 people watching, 39 likes. Thank you, everybody. Let me open another giveaway for a couple more names on the list. I gotta refresh it here 1 second. You got one of the Kansas and Godfrey Rust in the mail today from Copper Out Coins. Nice. There's another Maya Angelou. So you can check the earring for doubling. It's not looking like it here, but let me look under the scope real quick. No, no doubling on that one. River No Return 2019. That's a Philly. All right, that's it for those quarters. Let me get some more dollar bills out. One second here. So 30 more subs and we'll be at 2,000. Maybe even less than 30. All I can see is 197. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, 197. 1.97. So it could actually be less than 30 subs. And if we get to the 2,000 subs tonight, I'll open up that uncirculated roll of, I believe, 2,000 the Sacagawea dollars. Two 2,000 subs and 4,000 hours would be awesome milestones. Absolutely. I got a couple more streams to reach 4,000 hours, so because I still have hours dropping off from last year. But the 2,000 subs could hit this stream or next stream. Alexandra R. Any chance I have an unclaimed prize? I don't believe so. Anything that you've won was sent out. And that was a while ago. You haven't won anything recently. And if it was unclaimed, it'd be too late to claim it. I'd give 48 hours from the end of streams to claim prizes. 44 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. No, I wasn't here. I haven't given out 5 singles anywhere. But there hasn't been a whole lot of bills that I've given out over my streams. I've only given a couple away over the years. Two, 4, 7, 9, 0, 4, 6, 4. What happens to the unclaimed? They turn into giveaways down the road. I have a 48-hour window, but that's kind of soft. I have let people claim up to a week after the stream, but beyond a week, that's too long. No, you're fine, Flash Cobra. I just figured 48 hours is long enough to look back and send an email. Or you might not even have to look back if you were there. Yeah, after the window passes, cash donations are accepted to claim your wins. 4490000. There's fours, quad fours, quad zeros. I can't talk. My gosh. Quad zeros. 4 zeros there. Yes, there you go. It's double D with the quads, huh? There's another double D. Not saving it, but hi, DD. Right. 3552036. I don't think I'll ever see him in this stream. You missed your rant emoji already. Yes. So if I do an auction this summer, what kind of stuff would you guys like to see?
I've had so much fun using this and going out and capturing moments. I am in love with the way things look on film.
I have not found any gutter folds. No. There's quad eights. But I've only been searching bills for maybe the last year or so. Quad eights there. Auctions, air coins, silver for melts, free giveaways. You got one that changed last year and you were shocked. That's awesome. Sizzling steak nickels. Would you guys want to see US coins or foreign coins or some of both? Seven three one one 3633. 41 70 70 25. 145891179. I got lots of different things I could list. I'm just trying to get a feel for what kind of stuff people might want to bid on. Foreign silver coin are way better than American coins. PH says some of both. Monkey King says I like all things U.S. and foreign. I do have some Russian, yes. I think I might even have some German around. Slabbed coins. I don't have a ton of slabbed coins. I can look around and see what I got. Might have a couple, but most of the slabbed coins I have are ones for my collection. Hey, Mark Lester. I just don't have very many slab coins, though. I do have slab DDOs, yes. Or a slab DDO. EP says coin costs are lots of Russian. Yes, I do have a slab buffalo. That's right. And one flipped 68S DDO. Yep. Alrighty. Let me get over here. What was I doing? Oh, I need to resume entries there. Got a little bit more here. Yep. Alec shekel of what? Loot check. Two 22585 Yeah, most of you were in there already. I just forgot to reopen it. We'll leave it open for a few more minutes here. Give people a chance to get in if they weren't here. There you go, Mark. You're in there. Right now, the EOS is a Buffalo nickel for the 25 likes. If we get to 50 likes, it'll upgrade to a war nickel. Get into what? The giveaway. If you type in exclamation point loot, no spaces, exclamation point loot, that'll get you in the giveaway for the EOS. So what I do, First Lieutenant Roberts, is everybody's getting in a giveaway right now. When I close the giveaway, then I pick 2 names out of that and I add them to this list. And then at the end of the stream, when the list is full, I have a 12-sided die and I roll that, and whatever the number is, that's who wins the end of stream giveaway. Right now, the end of stream giveaway is a 1935 Buffalo nickel because we reached 25 likes. But if we reach 50 likes, I take the Buffalo away, and then it's a war nickel, which is 35% silver. And then if we reach 75 likes, I take the war nickel away, and then we go to the next one, another upgrade. Each tier of likes is an upgrade for the end of stream giveaway. Hello, Angela B. So exclamation point loot will get you in. You should have been in chat long enough for it to recognize you. They're gonna make sure you got some points here. Oh, you got tickets there. There you go. Awesome. You're in there, Lieutenant. First Lieutenant. 45 likes. There we go. He got in, Renee and me. First Lieutenant Roberts is in the giveaway. I'll read through the names here in just a minute. How you doing, Angela B? Did you get in the giveaway? Welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm hunting dollar bills, checking for fancy serial numbers and star notes, also hunting some quarters. I don't have any uncut ones, no. Are uncut dollars worth anything? Absolutely. You're always getting ripped off, Doug. Oh, that was a funny stream. Yeah, uncut notes and sheets are worth money. Not as many people collect them, but they are worth some decent money for the right person. $1900 7948. $48 likes. Woo! Settle down, Lauren. Hunting bookends, sequential, low serial, and birthday notes. Yeah, looking for those too. Sometimes I miss them, but I try to watch out for them. Absolutely. Hunting for radars, repeaters. 2125 2168. Gas pump airs. 2955 3524. No star notes in that bunch. Alrighty. Let me get these out of the way, and then I'll read through the names. Let me read through the names on the giveaway. Bar notes. So in the giveaway, we have Maple Leaf Numismatic, Jenna Nesbitt, E Pluribus Unum, Flash Cobra, Renee and Me, Monkey King Metals, Brent Straddle, Robbie Miller, Terry Carlisle, BH Ringer, David Carlisle, Farmer Phil 22, Chew, James Schultz, John Argent Judge, Alexandra R., John Jacobs, Doug Harding, Mark Lester, Beach Ball, First Lieutenant Roberts, U.S. Army, N. Marsh, and Wizard 27. Hello, Anita Stam. Good to see you. William E. Who else did I miss? Joe Kolba. There's a lot of you coming in right now. Holy moly. What Angela asked? What does the star money mean? I'll show you here. Get in the giveaway if you haven't. It's still open. So this is a star note. Right here, there's a star. What happened is this serial number, when it was made, was damaged and they had to destroy it. And then they reprinted it, and the star note means it was a replacement note. And now these are even more rare than what they used to be because they don't make star notes anymore. They just, if they need to scrap a serial number, they just scrap it and print a whole different serial number. But that's what a star note is. Sometimes they'll be completely filled in. There'd be no white in the center. That's worth a little more, depending what the number is or the series it's from. Sometimes they're more rare than others, but they're getting to be more and more collectible. You found a 1935 silver certificate star note. Error bill. That's awesome. Hey, nobody really. Good evening. Alrighty, let's see. So Joe Colba, Anita Stam, William E., you guys got in there. Who are we waiting on? We're trying to get Angela B in here, right? Yeah, just keep talking in chat a little bit longer, Angela B. We're working on trying to get you in there. Nobody really's in there. Let's see here. Angela B, type exclamation point loot again. See if we can get you in. There are I don't know what they are to recommend them, Angela B. I don't have any. I'm fairly new to bill collecting, and I haven't really. Well, I might have one. Let me think. I do have one book. Hold on. I do have one. I lied. Well, I didn't lie. I just forgot about it. But a friend of mine that does a lot with with currency said this is a really good one for the U.S. currency. It doesn't have any foreign in it, but it's got large, small, and fractional. But it does have some pricing in it. But he said this is a really good book for the U.S. currency. United States currency. It's official Whitman guidebook. PMG Price Guide is a great online resource. Yes. $50 likes. Holy moly. You guys are awesome. Why is the bird's eye covered? It's just his hair hanging down. See? Alrighty, so 50 likes. So we're gonna put the Buffalo nickel away, and we go to an upgrade for the EOS. Now we're at a 1945 Philadelphia Civil War nickel. Woo! Let me get that written on the list here. So we're gonna do an arrow up for upgrade. Cross that off. 1945 P War nickel. There we go. Pickle War. War Pickle. Alrighty. So Angela B got in. The last ones in are Angela B, Nobody Really, Joe Colbert, and Anita Stam. I've read all the other ones. Let me close the entries here. And we're going to pick two names to get on the list. The first one is Jenna Nesbitt. And then the next name is Enmarsh. Here we go. So we will complete this giveaway. And we'll open the next one. So everybody can re-enter for the next giveaway for more names on the list. So in the meantime, let me get out some notes of a different kind. Got some fun stuff here. Maybe some future auction items here. And I don't even know what all of it is, but let's check some out. Got this. Bank of Korea. Says what? I don't know how to pronounce that. Tenjeon. I don't know. Maybe. From 1962. That's pretty cool. Smaller than a U.S. note. There's a size comparison for you. Oh, awesome, William. Republic of Italy, 500 lire. Those are pretty cool to look at. There's all kinds of stuff. There's an eagle. We got a snake, a dolphin or a whale. There's another dolphin. That's pretty cool. My oldest coin. I had somebody gift me some ancient coins that are maybe 100 AD. I do have some early 1800, late 1700 coins. Obsolete currency there, right? This is from 1966, 500 lire from Italy. Let's see what this one is. Here's another from Italy. You guys like this kind of stuff? This is 10 lire. From 1944. So this is during World War II. I don't know if it's lire or lire. I don't know the correct pronunciation. But this is definitely from World War II. And then here's a 5 lire. 1935 to 1944. So this is also World War II. The new dude needs some pants. Let's see here. There's another 10 from Italy. This one looks like maybe, I don't know, this one older? I don't know. Let's see what's 1935. So that's cool. And we got 1 franc. That guy's got his army uniform on. Hey, A91 Blue Supra. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Just showing some foreign notes here while I take a break from hunting our notes. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Let me find something other than... Aha. How many of you have a note from Cuba? Veinte pesos. How many of you have a note from Cuba? $1960. Maybe you don't want a note from Cuba, but how many of you have one of those? Something different. It's the first one I have. Maybe that'll end up in the auction. It's in pretty decent condition too. What are the tickets for? The tickets are what you use to get in the giveaway. To get your chance to get your name on the list. There's a Mexican note. 5 or cinco. This is from 19. Gatita just yelled "bin" in her sleep. Yes. 1901. Pretty cool looking. Oh, there's writing. Can you guys read that? I can't read that. 1904, and I don't know what else it says. Katita also won it all. Yeah, she's missing out tonight, isn't she? Let's see what else I can find that's interesting. I got a big stack here of a whole bunch of foreign notes. Here you go. How about, this is a big one. How about something from Germany? I think this is Germany. Monkey King says dibs. 1922 from Berlin. Quests are just points that we can use to play games in the chat. It was 1922. This was a long time ago. Oh, thank you, Anita Stam. 103 years old. So there's that one. I think I got some other German notes too. This is also from Berlin, 1922. John Jacobs says, "Oh shit, German wallpaper, huh?" Here's another big one. $50,000. That's also Berlin, 1922. That's pretty cool. They're always afraid you might pull them apart. Monkey King says, "Dibs on the German currency." So is this something you guys would want to possibly see in an auction? Hey, Jack Gallman, hello from Marion, North Carolina. Monkey King's interested. There's a 10,000 one. That was a mess up time for the world, yep. You always wonder what may have been purchased for those, yeah. Wizard, yeah, if you lose all your quests, we can give you more. It's free. It's free. It's just used for games. Do it now before Gatito wakes up. I wasn't planning on auctioning them tonight. I'm waiting for some shipping supplies to come in. Because we want to make sure I can get it to you guys safely and everything. I actually got two of those. This one's not in as good a shape as that other one. There's a different style of it. That's 20,000 Reichsbank note. That's also from Berlin, 1923. You just retired from the Department of the Treasury. That's awesome. You ever seen anything like these, A91? Yeah, congratulations on your retirement. That's awesome. Got a couple. Oh, that one's even nicer. Look at that. Same as the other one, but this one's nicer. That one's got a lower serial number too, 003087. Needed a wheelbarrow of those for a loaf of bread. Congratulations, Jack. Is that their star? I don't know. I see a star. I see what you're talking about. You're probably going to get bored. Might work for the state. Yeah, because this one doesn't have a star, but that one does. I don't know, EP. Let's see what else we got here. Got some other stuff. Just give me a second. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Something to research. Yeah, German star note, maybe. Another one from Berlin, 1922. Alrighty. Let's see here. You guys getting bored with these? You want me to get back to our notes? You really want a nice German collection since mom's was full of blood German. Nice. Let's see if I got anything different than German here. I got some other stuff here. You like seeing these? That's cool. Every guy on those marks were creepy. Let's see here. There's this one. 1,000. That's from 1922. Oh, here you go. There's a 50. That one's from 1919 in Berlin. That's your heritage? You have seen my last name? Yeah. I can't read any of that stuff, though. That's interesting. Foreigns are good to look at. Heck yeah. Nice variety of notes tonight, huh? You're a millionaire with the old German marks you have. Nice. Also in Zimbabwe. Oh, I love it. eBay shows people selling them as star notes. Really? Once had a German note for being late to school. Teacher wouldn't accept it. Got sent to the principal's office. And here's a pretty plain one. Anybody read German? They do look creepy.
After Loki was on Karina when lit clear, I didn't feel the congestion as much. The watery eyes were not as harsh. I didn't get a sense of itchiness. The difference
56 likes, 43 people watching. Well, that's all the German ones I got. How about this guy? 30 subs away from 2K. Saudi Arabia. All right, Angela B. Thanks for coming in. You have a good night. How about Angola? Angola, I mean. This is from 1926. No, 1962. All right, here's another Saudi Arabia. Should make a poll asking everyone like the live. It works to motivate. Central Bank of the Philippines. 1949. Hello, John Camper. Alrighty. I think that's about all. Well, we can do this one too. Got a couple of these here. Let's see. How about some Japanese war money? 10 pesos. You're going to the. I'll take a snack. What do you got? Giant pretzels. There's a 1 peso. Japanese government. Hey, pickles. I'm not against the poll idea. I just don't understand what you're saying about it. 50 centavos. What poll did you want me to put up? A chat poll? Cheez-Its, yes. Cheez-Its would be great. Let's see here. What else is there besides Cheez-Its and pretzels? I'm making you a poll. You have Japanese 10 pesos. Nice. That's right, chicken and biscuit. Chicken and the biscuit. Cheese puff. We'll do some chips. That's what I'm working on right now, Wizard. There's a poll for you. Alrighty. Let me get these out of the way here. Maybe we'll do some of these in an auction this summer. I figured someone would say none of the above, John. Sorry, beer wasn't an option. All the above. All right. Oh, I hope you guys like that. Hope those notes were enjoyable for you to see. Let me get back to hunting something here. Oh, I forgot about this. I picked up some, I'm not positive, but I think one of them might be an edition. I gotta look. I'll go get my album here. I picked up some Canadian large scents a little while back. And I gotta check my album. Let me go grab my album. I wanna check this out. And then we'll get back to hunting. $57 likes. All right, let's see what years I got here. We got a nice 1916. That's really nice. Heck yeah. That looks beautiful. It is a Woody. That's what she said. Let me check that. That might be a... I'd say that's an upgrade for me. Yep, setting that one aside. That's going to be an upgrade.
Hi, I'm checking in.
1909.
Huge fan. Oh, thank you. I love Skinny Pop. Anyway, what's your name? Jennifer
That's pretty nice too.
Aniston? Skinny Pop, popular for a reason.
I think that's going to be an upgrade too. Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, that's pretty nice too. Yeah, I think I'll leave that one in there. And what's my third one? That was the 1909. There's an 1886. Improper alloy mix. $18.86. Check here, and I have a hole at 1886. So I got an album upgrade, and I just smashed Questie. Let me put this in my album here so I don't lose it. Heck yeah. Good deal. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's why I picked up that. It was just a 3-coin lot. I'm pretty sure that's why I picked it up. So, still missing that 1858. Got a bunch of those in there, though. Missing 1891. Missing a couple others down here. The 1892, 93, and 97. And the 94. And then got a decent amount over here. Do still have some holes over here too. But we're getting there. Getting there for sure. And I got the last 3 up there. So that's fun. Another hole filled. Heck yeah. All right. Let me go put that away, and then I'll get some more quarters out. We'll resume entries here. Yeah. Yeah, for the Canadian coins, the Lighthouse books are real good. They're similar to our they're good. They're protective on both sides. You can see both sides of the coins. They're similar to Dansko's, but they're called Lighthouse books. And they have a whole big Canadian series. I don't remember where I got it from, EP. I think I just did a search online for Lighthouse books, but you have to say Lighthouse coin books, otherwise you'll get books on lighthouses. All right, how's the poll doing? Let's see here. Cheez-Its are ahead by with 38%, pretzels 15%, chicken and a biscuit 19%, and chips 27%. And we have 26 votes. Nice. That's a lot of votes. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's crack open some quarters. See what else we can find tonight. "21 people are in the giveaway. Awesome. We'll hunt this roll and then we'll pull a couple names. 35 people watching, 59 likes. You guys are awesome. And Marsh says, come on, Silver. That's right. Or come on, W. Let's go. Doug Harding says, I like pole dancers. For snacks, Doug? All right, South Carolina can look for the extra branch. That would come right across here, just above that bottom foot. That one doesn't have it. No, not for snacks. Extra ranch. That's a pretty nice Tennessee. It's got a little scratch there, though. Salt River Bay, but I think that was a Philly. Yep. All right. 61 likes. Thank you, everybody. Doug licked the stripper pole. Oh, yeah. It's always a good time, Mark. You never know what topic's going to be brought up. Oh, shit. Evil! Evil, you missed all the foreign notes. Delaware, no spitting horse on that one. More dancing poles will definitely bring more likes. There's a bicentennial. Not the Denver. So it can't look, no doubling in Liberty if it's from Philly. River no return, but that was Philly. Yeah, we recorded it. You can just rewind it. That's right. All right, Salt River Bay. Come on, W. Let's go. No, it's a Philly. I'm sorry, Evil. I didn't show that one. I can get that one out. Did you do more detective work after we talked? I didn't expect you. I didn't expect you to do a bunch of detective work. I was just curious if you knew anything about it. Reckless he is after the red-clad copper. Copper, copper, says Reckless. Hi, Reckless. How you doing? You got to send me a pic from your world notebook. Okay. What are we looking for in these quarters? I'm looking for silver quarters. I'm looking for W mint marks in 2019, 2020. Looking for different airs and varieties. There's things called spitting eagles. Your head was in a bad spot. That helped get me getaway. Nice. Just looking for different airs and varieties, foreign coins, silver coins, W mint marks, just die chips, different things like that. The silver coins will look silvery. They'll be non-magnetic. Anything older than 1964 and older is silver for quarters for the U.S. There's another bicentennial. That's a Philly one, not a Denver. Pooping horses, spitting horses, different things like that. Sometimes there's a die chip in Washington's hat. Evil, did you want to see that note live? Here's Kansas. So Kansas quarter, we can flip over. It's got the full "In God We Trust," but sometimes there's a grease strike air. So sometimes it will say "In God We Rust" because the T will be left off. Sometimes the I, G, O, and T are all left off and just be "ND We Rust" or "ND We Ust." All right, I'll grab it in just a second. Renee and me's going to the St. Louis Zoo. Nice. All right, let me grab that other note. Just give me a second here. Where did I put it? Here it is. 1 second. All right, I don't know if I can get the whole thing on here. It's pretty big. There. There you go. It is huge. Similar to a U.S. bond. Okay. Like a U.S. bond, but in Italy. I'll look at it in a minute, Wizard. Yeah, that is huge. Like, look at that's my hand on it. Yeah, the top left corner is torn. It probably is redeemed. That's probably what this stamp is. That stamp probably means it was redeemed. Would be my guess. But I could be wrong. The Ouija board. So, anyways, that's pretty cool. Is there a number on? No, there's no number on it. No number. There is a signature there. Right here. Which that bleeds through to the back. There is some type of signature there that bled through the back. Anyways, pretty cool. And then I did pick this up. Bank of Canada. Commissioner of Geneva signing. on the Italy one. 1937 from Canada. It is a beauty. How much for the Canadian bill? Yeah, maybe I'll do that in auction too. I don't know. Not tonight, but I'm thinking about an auction sometime this summer, either in June or July. Minor folders, minor folds, no creases. Doug Harding says 70 cents. 350 unums. 52 votes on the poll. Thank you, everybody. All right, let me finish up these quarters, then we'll get back to what we're doing here. The giveaway is still open. Exclamation point loot. We'll run it here shortly to get names on the list. Harper's Ferry. I'm not seeing anything on here. I'm going to set it aside, though. I'll have to check it under the loop later. Is that a spitter? One second here. I don't know if that one's either. I'll set that aside for later. National Park, that was a Philly. Oregon. Pennsylvania. Thank you, Wizard27. Marsh Billings, that was a Philly. Wisconsin, no extra leaf there. So in the Wisconsin, there can be an extra leaf for a high leaf and a low leaf. And you want to look. I'll look right here underneath this leaf. There'd be a low leaf that would come across this way. A high leaf would come up and around like that. But the low leaf would be down here. Only in Wisconsin, Denver. All right, that roll of quarters was complete. Let's get up here and we'll read the names in the giveaway. Where'd my cursor go? There it is. All right, got 25 people in the giveaway. We have Doug Harding, Wizard 27, Nobody Really, Monkey King Metals, Flask Cobras, Farmer Phil, E Pluribus Unum, James Schultz, Robbie Miller, Mark Lester, Brent Straddle, Anita Stram, First Lieutenant Roberts, Angela B, Beach Ball Chew, William E, John Jacobs, N Marsh, Jenna Nesbitt, Renee and me, Jack Gallman, B.H. Ringer, David Carlisle, and Terry Carlisle. Close the entries here. Let me get my list. We're going to add 2 names. Enmarsh, you're on there. 2 in a row, Enmarsh. Boom. Double the pleasure. Double mint gum. And Chew. Chew got double the pleasure too. Alrighty. And I opened up the next giveaway. Congratulations on getting on the list again. There's another national park. That's a Philly. Salt River Bay, Philly. Back quarter, gimme. That's a Philly, so we can't look for the extra leaf. You have a blind back quarter. Nice. Harper's Ferry.
Energizing organic oats and the taste kids love because adventure needs fuel.
Not looking like anything from here, but I'm going to set that aside and scope that later too.
We're obsessed with what it needs. Here's a simple 4-step skincare routine. The best skincare is only at Sephora.
Another Maya Angelou. I can look for the doubled earring. That's not looking like it, but I'll still look under the scope. Let me bring my scope up. You won't be able to see the scope, but I'm just checking real quick. Yeah, no doubling there. All right, let's open this roll, and then we'll get back to the last batch of $1 bills. That looks like a pretty new one there. Oh, it's a 2022. Not that new. Roman Man Killer. It's in good shape though. There's a Hawaii. Hawaii? I don't find that one as often. $49 people watching. 61 likes. Thank you, everybody. Uh-oh. Phone down. Sorry, everybody. How'd you enjoy that ride? Ouch. Damn it, Questie. I see what you're saying, Wizard, but I don't understand how it makes them like it. 'Cause, it hasn't increased my likes. Hawaiian volcano. Denver. There's the back quarter again. National Park. Come on, W. Oh, that's a Philly. So there's a Wisconsin Denver. But it still doesn't have the extra leaf. But that's when you would look. There's a bicentennial Denver. We can check Liberty for doubling. Not seeing that. I just don't understand. If you ask them if they like it or not, and it doesn't mean they're going to go hit the like. A lot of people think pressing the heart sends a like. It does not. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Wizard. I'll keep it in mind. Salt River Bay. That's a Philly. All right. That's the end of those. All right. Let me read through here. Exclamation point loot will get you in. Exclamation point loot will get you in the giveaway. Currently have Renee Amy, David Carlisle, Wizard 27, Jenna Nesbitt, Beach Ball, BH Ringer, Doug Harding, Ed Marsh, Terry Carlisle, Mark Lester, Alexandra R, John Jacobs, Judge Chu, E Pluribus Unum, and Anita Stam. And we will get up here, close the entries. We're going to pick two names right now. First name, Alexandra R. You are on the list. All right. And the next name, Judge. You are on the list too, Judge. There we go. All right. Congratulations. You guys have a chance to win the EOS. You do not need to be present to win. You just have to, if you're not here when the stream's over and to see the drawing, you just look back tomorrow, see if you won, and you have 48 hours from the end of the stream to claim. Doug Harding says, rip off again. All right, let me see where the poll is. We had 67 votes. 34% liked Cheez-Its, 10% liked pretzels, 25% said chicken and a biscuit, and 30% said chips. All right. And let's see here. All right. So we'll hunt these 100 notes, and then we'll pick the last two names on the list. We'll pick the last two names for the list and do the EOS. Right now we're at a silver war nickel because we're at 63 likes. If we get to 75 likes, it'll be upgraded to this silver Roosevelt dime. Right now it's at the war nickel. Silver, right? It could be someone that's not in the chat, Doug Harding. Two 829 7997. Do the rest of the bill not matter? Well, it does. There can be some ink errors or something, but they got to be pretty noticeable. I'm still looking at the rest of the bill. I'm just showing the serial number because it's people like that. Three 888 3651. $46 people watching, 63 likes. $64 likes. Zero 3403882. 3451 1732. Seven 9865. Sorry, just trying to get my cursor back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mixed ladder, yep. Two, 6, 6, 1, 6, 1, 1, 1. So there's 4 1s and 3 6s and a 2. Gotta get a quick drink here. Zero 3 0 3 0 3 7 7. I'm gonna hang on to that one. That one's interesting. I like that it's got the 0 3 0 3 0 3. Why couldn't that have been a 0 3 also? That's pretty cool though. Something different. I like that. We'll set that one aside. Need a 007. Silver's at $33.70 an ounce. Dang. Two 9694575. Two zero one two 3118. 23696220. One 13444 540. All right, a few more here. Hey, star note. Got another star note. 12592900. Second star note of the night. We'll set that one aside with the other one, and after we finish these few other notes, we'll do a star note lookup. Four two zero two 2174. That's the second star note tonight, EP. I only have two. 44776099. They some are more rare than other ones. Some are just regular star notes, but they don't make star notes anymore. 7675. Oh, the German was a star note. Yep. All right, so that's the end of those. Let me find star note lookup. And we'll check them out. And they're both 2017s. They're both just regular 2017, not the 2017A. Thank you, BH's star note lookup. So this one starts with a K. One, 2592900. And the star. It says it's a less rare. Yep, it's a common one. That's not going to be worth anything extra. Let me get over here and we'll look this one up. H20143303 star. Renee and me, if I find one like that, I'll probably end up keeping it. And that one's not rare either. Yeah, I'm saving all my star notes. Yes, absolutely. They're just not rare ones. It's from a song, Wizard. Let me find. I want to enter this into how cool is that serial number. So we got a G03030377A. Oh, I gotta leave the G off of it. Hey, Frank the Corgi says it's 97% coolness. It's very cool. It's a very cool rating. Alrighty, I think we're done with that. Let me refresh this, and then we'll read through the names so we can pull 2 names. All right, there's 16 people in there. Exclamation point loot if you're not in there. Now we got 17 because Beach Ball just got in. So we got Wizard 27, Mark Lester, N Marsh, Judge, Alexandra R, Renee and me, Doug Harding, John Jacobs, Monkey King Metals, BH Ringer, Robbie Miller, Anita Stam, David Carlisle, Chew, Terry Carlisle, Frank the Corgi, Beach Ball, and John Argent. Mr. John Argent. Show Evil a German star. See what he thinks. Is Evil still here? I'll get it back out. Let me close these entries. And we'll pick a name. John Jacobs, you're on the list. Evil, if you're here, speak up in chat, and I'll get that the German star note out. John Jacobs. And the last name on the list is Renee and me. And if he's not here, I'll just send him a picture of it sometime. There we go. We will complete those entries. Okay. So now we are at 72 likes. War Nickel. So in we're at a War Nickel for the EOS. They got David Carlisle, Littlefoot, James Schultz, Chew, Jenna Nesbitt, Enmarsh, Chew, Alexandra R, Judge, John Jacobs, and Renee and me. Kiwi, the Silver Demon, hello. All right. There's the 12-sided die. We'll roll it. There we go, 9. Because it's got the dot there, so it's a 9. And that's Alexandra R. Congratulations. You have won the War Nickel. So, Alexandra, send me an email to claim, please. Give me your YouTube name and then your name and mailing address that you would like it sent to. And you got 48 hours from the end of the stream to do that. So thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Hope you had some fun. I definitely had some fun. Always a good time with you, all of you guys. Yes, include the zip code too. That's right. So I won't be on this weekend. My son's getting married. I'm hoping for maybe Monday or Tuesday, maybe. Um, and hopefully Questie's done trying to hack my bank account. Then maybe YouTube will have my monetization figured out by then. Oh, thank you, Wizard27. But you all stay safe. Stay dry. Hope the weather cooperates for everybody. And thank you all. I'll catch you guys hopefully sometime beginning of the week. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe and happy questing out there.